February the 25th, 2019. Guys, I want to kind of do an update video. One got took down, and we've got 5G technology that's coming in. It's going to be very dangerous. I don't have it here. We're dealing with 4G. But, guys, this is the EMF 380 meter. It's setting on top of a new outside meter base. And you can see the new pole and everything that I had to put in. I had to replace all this. It was old. But it's saying 78.5 milligauss. That's the MG, and you're seeing power line because it's setting up next to the post that goes up to the above power lines there. 2.5 milligauss is what you're supposed to be, or is supposed to be the maximum exposure over any period of time. Guys, radiation is very dangerous. Now, this is electromagnetic field, and it's generated through motors, washing machines, microwaves, whatever has a motor in it. Now, I've taken it down from the top. I've got a very good grounding system on this meter base. Notice it just changed from power line to mix. This is important. This is the videos about some questions that I was getting from some folks that wanted to purchase the meter. Now, switching back and forth, this is a really neat meter, guys. The $900 ones won't do what this $100 meter does. But I set it back at the top. It goes back to power line, but it's way high here. It's saying medium, but this thing will go to red, especially on your cell phones. That's going to be part 2 of the video. This radiation, this EMF radiation, as I pull this thing out in front of the meter base now about a foot, what I'm doing is separating the meter from the electromagnetic field from the power line. It's going to mix. Notice it's lowering too. But notice the pulse. That's what's important. I know my hand's not steady, but I'm about 12 inches from the meter base, and that's not varying very much at all. We're getting a pulse as this smart meter sends a Wi-Fi signal at 4G to the power company. Now, when it gets to 5G, this is going to be stronger. And the 5G technology, guys, is going to have every 100 meters or so towers, and there's a lot of them are going to be very low to the ground, right in your face. But as of January 17th, which is past, this is the latest link. Verizon is supposed to have LA, Sacramento, Indianapolis, Indiana, Houston, Texas. AT&T from Jacksonville, Florida, all the way down into Texas. You can read your cities here. Pause it if you want to check it out. T-Mobile, LA, Vegas, New York, Dallas claimed they'd bring 5G to 26 other specified cities in 2018. Now, this list was done in January, so we're watching. But these cities will get 5G sometimes in 2019. San Jose, San Francisco, San Diego, Orlando, Vegas, Nashville, San Antonio. Plans to have nationwide coverage by 2020. That's the elections. Now, these are not officially confirmed from Verizon, but they ran trial 5G networks in the following cities and have already launched 5G services in other cities. Denver, D.C., up into Michigan, guys, Dallas, Texas, New Jersey. It says there's a good chance you don't live in one of these cities if your rural population is very large. Says we don't recommend buying a 5G phone in 2019. Why? Because a lot of the places won't have it, and a lot of the carriers don't really have a good 5G phone. Now, this is not a 5G danger article that we're reading. We understand that danger, and you're going to see them in the next 2 videos. But they're saying about 150 to 250 meters, and the cities will be between the transmitters, not miles. Guys, do you understand the implications of blocking the Schumann resonance? At this point, do you understand the implications of running a DARPA dog or robot and having complete control? The radiation is a killer. They will be able to control every aspect of your life as they are killing you. Now, the question has come up about Trump's tweet the other day about 5G. He doesn't care if we get 6G. And guys, he, again, has his plate full, and he may be responding to people that are criticizing him about the Huawei or Huawei deal in China with 5G. Now, the meter that you just looked at is the 380. The other one is the white one. This was the other question. They're both in the same price range, guys. I think I think the radiation meter, which is both gamma radiation and nuclear leak radiation, is the white meter. We have them both on our site, so check that out. Again, I hope that answers your questions. One thing that we do every year is our t-shirt and hat sale. This is the first time that we've run 25% off. That's basically $5 off the shirts and the hats, guys. That really helps us, and these are top-of-the-line Gildan shirts. It's silver ink. The hats have silver thread, nothing cheap about it. Also, notice in the center now we've added a daily space weather report in our website, February 27th. We're going to have 1.1 million mile per hour solar winds. This is a larger coronal hole than we saw a few days ago when I called the quake watch. So this will, again, be a quake watch coming up in 2 days. But guys, back again, once a year we do our hat sale and our t-shirt sale. This time $5 off, which basically that will pay for your shipping. In other words, we're paying for your shipping. Get it. There's different sizes. You got black, you've got the sapphire blue with the silver ink, and you've got the pink. A lot of ladies like that color. But we appreciate it, guys. In these times when conservative channels are getting hit, this is how we continue. We always try to have a backup, some redundancy. We've got 2 different websites on 2 different servers. One with GoDaddy, one here. Same thing with our YouTube channels and with Patreon. But guys, we appreciate it. Watch for the next 2 videos about your cell phone and your automobile. And what I'll kind of give you a hint about what we're going to be talking about is one of the effects of 5G and 4G is extreme fatigue, both with your phone and in your car. Now, in your car, if you have one of these meters, and I'll do a video. I did it last year, but one of the 3,000 videos that got taken down, that was one of them. And I don't back up every daily report. I don't back up all the videos. I do some, but I don't have them all. Anyway, I'm going to redo it. But this extreme fatigue inside your automobile, you can take that meter and set it on your dashboard, then or up on your steering wheel, then crank your car. And this EMF that you're being exposed to, you're kind of inside a metal can or inside your truck or your car. It's all trapped in there with you. And this extreme fatigue deal can happen within 30 minutes. In other words, you got a 30-minute commute or longer and a 30-minute commute coming home. And after the information about this came out, I started thinking about some of my drive times and years ago when I would have to drive into the city to work. And I'd get off at 3:30, 4, whatever it was. I feel pretty good, but by the time I got in the vehicle and drove 30 minutes home, I was exhausted. And I had always assumed that was just from relaxing and sitting in the car. But in the video, one of the ones that was taken down, and I'm going to redo the whole thing, and you can do it in your car, and different people sent me videos as we were talking about this inside their different model vehicles. But that 30 minutes of exposure to 5G from your navigation systems, from your radio, from your speakers, from the dashboard instruments, from the ignition system, will cause this fatigue. And it's not good for you. You're talking about brain cancer from cell phones. Never hold your cell phone. Always use your speakerphone on that. That will be in the next couple of videos. But guys, think about what I said. This fatigue is a killer. 5G and 4G both block the Schumann resonance at 7.8 cycles per second, which is an alpha beta frequency that was the meditation frequency or the prayer frequency. So Satan knows he has but a short time. Are you listening to what I'm saying? So this technology that would block the natural harmony of the universe, the earth, the humans, the plants, the animals, Satan wants that blocked. He does not want you to be in contact with that God frequency. How will that be stopped? Right at the moment, I think, in my personal opinion, just mine, is that at the moment that it looks like the world is doomed because of 5G control through DARPA, HARP, cell phones, everything, all your smart devices in your home, your smart homes, everything's controlled, and you're in this constant bombardment of 5G to where you cannot get away from it. Now, one of the things in the report saying that a lot of the rural areas, it will be a long time coming, and that's why I don't do live videos. I'm very rural, and I'm on the end of the line, and I have probably the slowest internet in the world, guys, probably the slowest. But that's a blessing when you start thinking about being in the city with this. But let me tell you what I think will happen. When that kingdom of the beast goes dark, when that angel pours out that vial upon the sun, and whether it's a solar flare, coronal mass ejection, whatever it is, the electrical grid will go down. The kingdom of the beast, the seed of the beast, will become dark. God will protect us, but you need to be prepared for what's going on, because already, if you saw the videos from last year, between me and some of the people that got the meters, this is very dangerous. Guys, the electrical subways, the electrical trains, you're encapsulated in a metal vehicle that relies totally on electromagnetic field radiation to operate. But this 5G technology via your computer, your modem, and your cell phones is going to be extremely dangerous. Watch for the updates. I appreciate it. It's a heads up. Be safe.